Hey everyone, welcome to the High Priestess Demari channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. So we're going to dive in and see what you need to know. So we're just going to jump straight in. You may recognize this deck. However, this is a brand new one. My old one was a little bit on the disheveled side, to put it mildly. So I had to, unfortunately, relinquish that one and purchase a new one. So, but it's the same design and everything. It's literally just another copy of the deck. So let's have a look then. So what is it that the collective needs to know? You have the Knight of Cups. Tell me more for the collective. You have the Empress. Okay, interesting. Tell me more. The Ten of Cups. Okay. What else? The Magician. And give me one more on the end there. Oh, two came out. You have the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. And at the bottom deck, you have the Page of Cups. Huh. Very interesting. So there's someone who's coming forward, right? There may be some kind of romantic expression coming your way if you're this Empress, okay? Or you could be wanting to express your emotions, how you feel towards an Empress. So take it how it resonates, okay? But we definitely have an individual here that wants to communicate their feelings with someone who they feel like is basically like the full package here, okay? The Empress represents all of the queens, right? This is someone who has learned various life experiences, life lessons from those experiences, okay? And so it is in a very abundant and powerful energy. This is someone who has the ability, capabilities to manifest pretty much whatever they want in life, okay? The only limit is what they place upon themselves, to be honest with you, okay? So this is someone who has unlimited potential here. And so this is someone as well with that Ten of Cups. It could be someone who's been very focused on family, community, friendships, okay? Social relationships, social interactions, maybe home life, okay? Building like this sort of perfect, happy life for themselves. Or this is something that is coming into fruition for them, okay? So either this is something they've been working towards, something they already have been building upon, or something they're manifesting with that Magician, okay? But I do feel like this is someone who is very much invested in the idea of having like a solid relationship, a solid family life, a solid home life, wherever it resonates, okay? So with the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles, with that Magician, it could be that this Empress is unsure who they want to build with, okay? So this could be someone who's actually single right now. So this could be like a single parent or someone who doesn't have any dependents, just totally single, right? But yeah, they may be considering who they want to build with, or they may be unsure, right? If there's anyone that actually wants to establish a life with them, okay? Maybe they feel like time is running out for whatever reason, especially with that Two of Pentacles with the pocket watches there, okay? Like time is running out to make a choice. Three of Pentacles, who they want to build with. I'm not sure why they feel like time is running out. Maybe it has something to do with children, okay? So if this is someone who doesn't have children, maybe that's something they want. And so maybe they feel like the biological clock is ticking or something like that. Or it's a case of, this could be someone who feels like, you know, if within a certain amount of time, something doesn't take shape within a situation, then they're going to make a different choice here, okay? So possibly this is someone who has been hoping for someone to come through. Could be a specific person, right? Or they've just been keeping the door open to love. But if that doesn't present itself, then I feel like this person is going to make certain changes or build upon a certain foundation without keeping it in mind that someone else is going to be part of it, okay? So it's almost like they're just going to get to work regardless of whether or not someone comes through, okay? So yeah, this is definitely the energy of someone who's open to building, establishing something with someone here, okay? But if that doesn't happen, that's not going to stop them from building anyway, right? This is not someone who's going to remain idle. I just feel like this person may be taking a break, taking some time out to recuperate, especially if they have been in high demand, right? If this is someone who's been very busy tending to family, supporting family members, friends, right? Maybe even a community. And now this is someone who is tending to their own needs right now, okay? But I just feel like this is someone who is keeping the door open for love in some capacity. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, Four of Cups. So again, I feel like this Empress could be a little bit disheartened. Maybe they felt like someone they was hoping would come through didn't come through. And so maybe they're starting to lose hope that they can have the kind of relationship they've been looking for. But I don't think that's the case. Yeah, exactly. 8 of Wands. There is communication coming in, a lot of it. So there could have been a period of silence between them and someone that is about to break, okay? So there's a lot of communication coming in. And I think this person is going to be quite surprised because it's going to seemingly come out of nowhere. So there is someone who is coming forward with emotion here, expressing their feelings for this person, right? But I feel like it's almost like the dam is breaking. So once this person surrenders their silence, they're just going to be talking, okay? This person is going to open the floodgates and express exactly what they feel. So if this is you, yeah, there could be someone coming in that's going to tell you exactly what they think and exactly how they feel about you. And you may be surprised because you didn't think you was going to hear from this person, right? Maybe you started to feel that perhaps this person didn't share the same feelings or wasn't actually as invested as perhaps they were initially making themselves out to be, or maybe you never knew where they stood, right? But now this person's coming forward to let you know exactly how they feel. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, and that's it. Like, you've put in so much work, so much effort. You've built like some very strong foundations for yourself, right? Like, you've put so much of yourself into supporting others, building from the ground up, right? Helping, I don't know, maybe even family members, colleagues, you know, friends, anyone who's in your life in some capacity. I feel like you're very willing to support and help where you can. You have a very strong nurturing aspect to your character, but I just feel like you're recognizing now that perhaps this is time for you to give to yourself, right? And perhaps you've poured a lot of your time, energy, resources into something that you feel like isn't quite taking shape, right? Maybe you've been really focused on your career, but now you're wanting to like settle down, or you're wanting to, you know, focus more on home life, a relationship, your family, something like that, which is what you're doing. But still, you know, you don't want to sacrifice what you've been building either in some capacity with that 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, but I feel like the thing is, you may need some help, or you may need some support, right? Maybe you're trying to do too much by yourself and you really don't need to. It doesn't all rest on your shoulders. Like, if you're helping members of your family, I'm sure there's other members of your family can help as well. If you're supporting, you know, friends, there's other friends that can step in and help as well. It's like, it can't just all fall on your shoulders, you know what I mean? And it feels a little bit like that with this 7 of Pentacles. So you put blood, sweat, and tears into supporting everyone else to the point where now you really need to focus on tending to yourself, which is what you're now doing, right? Yeah, the Lovers. So, but there is someone here. There is someone that wants to show you that, you know, they want to do life with you. They want to partner with you. They do want to help take some of the load off and, you know that someone is there that's going to have your back, that's going to support you, uplift you, okay? That wants to build with you. So there's definitely someone coming in here. So you're going to have a decision to make. Yeah, this is someone who wants to have a new beginning. So I don't know if the two of you already had some dealings in the past. Maybe this person was interested, but it wasn't the right time, or, you know, you didn't feel like this person was that invested, but they're going to make it abundantly clear, okay, that they are. Tell me more. Yeah, you have the Temperance energy here. So this could be someone who does want to resolve things with you, okay? Maybe they feel like now's a better time to approach you. Maybe they felt like they couldn't approach you in the past because of things that were going on in your life, or, You know, maybe they knew you were healing from something, or you just needed time to tend to yourself because everyone is so demanding of your time, your energy, your love. And so I feel like this person wants to essentially pour into you as well, you know. They know you give so freely to others, and this is someone who wants to show you that you deserve that as well, okay? That same consideration, the same kind of love that you show others, you definitely deserve to experience it from others as well. Yeah. I think you have no idea how this person really views you. I really don't. I don't think you have any idea that this person really does want to, you know, have happy ever after. They want to settle down with you. They want to have a life with you. Like, the only person they are, you know, really considering building a life with is you at this point. I'm telling you. This is their focus. This is their goal. This is what they're aiming for. Exactly. Justice. So, even if you had a falling out or a disagreement, or this person didn't come forward, okay, when they had the window of opportunity, this person is definitely showing up now to let you know exactly how they feel. So you have to decide if this is something you want as well, okay? But with that Justice card here, it almost feels, and especially to that Magician, like this is something you did manifest. Like this is something you did want, you know? So at least at some point in time, I do feel like this is the person you were hoping would come forward, and they are. Tell me more. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, you're definitely single right now. So this is for someone, obviously, who's single. I think that's pretty obvious, but you're definitely single right now. But I feel like you're doing really well, right? Even if you're not exactly where you want to be in life, I feel like you have accomplished a lot. I do see you being in a very blessed energy. So definitely expect increase, okay? But I feel like right now, what is actually shifting quite dramatically in your life is your love life, okay? So I do feel like there has been some financial increase, or that is coming in for you, but what is going to transform the most coming up is your love life, for sure, okay? And I think the thing is, this person is aware now, right? They may have found out that you are single, and so they feel like it's safe to approach, right? So don't be surprised if you get a phone call, a series of text messages, DMs from this person. Yeah, so we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, and this is the thing. You know, I think you've just been working diligently, you know, but there's definitely an energy of disappointment here. And I don't know, there's something about them messaging you as well. Again, you don't see it coming. It's coming out of nowhere. But it's almost going to highlight that disappointment that you felt, right? So it is like a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, you are hearing from this person. Okay, they are going to let you know how they feel. But at the same time, it's also going to remind you of the disappointment, the heartache, you know, you felt. When you felt like this person didn't show up for you, or they didn't make any effort, right? So yeah, Six of Cups. There's definitely history between you and this person, right? You may have felt like they were invested elsewhere, or, you know, they just never made a move, so you just went about your life, right? But now with them resurfacing, it's like it's bringing everything back up. So I can understand if this feels very mixed, and you're entitled to feel that, okay? Like, just because they're happy to be speaking to you doesn't mean you're not entitled to feel how you feel about it, right? Tell me more. Yeah, Ace of Swords. But you're definitely getting clarity, okay? So if that's something that you lacked, which it definitely seems to be the case, you're getting that now, okay? So this person is going to let you know exactly where they stand and what they want. But now it's just a case of you determining if that's what you want, okay? So if you do hear from this person, and they literally lay it out bare, what it is that's been going on with them, how they feel, what they want, yeah, you're going to have to make a decision. Because I do feel like they're going to be honest with you. They're going to tell you exactly what they want and how they feel. But you have to decide and be clear and honest and transparent as well if this is something you do want. If you do see yourself starting afresh with this person. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. Yeah. So the thing is, this person knows that you're not expecting to hear from them. And I think it is a bit strategic on their part. Like, they are intentionally surprising you with this, right? This is someone who does want to kind of just pop up on you and let you know how they feel. Maybe they feel like this is the best way to approach you, rather than trying to like meet you or whatever. Like, this person is intentionally been keeping their moves hidden, right? Keeping their intentions hidden. Why is that? Queen of Cups. Yeah, because they know that you still have some strong emotions when it comes to the situation. And they're not sure exactly how you will respond to it. So they feel like maybe it's not safe to directly come and see you and approach you that way. Like, it's best to just say what they need to say. But they want to do it in a way where, you won't feel maybe sort of cornered, right? But also in a way where you can actually take the time to read what they're actually saying, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if it's more like a DM or a message rather than a phone call or a physical visitation, right? Like, it's likely that you're going to be able to read it back what they're saying, because it's very well thought out as well. Like, it's carefully constructed, but it's not to say that they don't mean what they say. It's just they're finally telling you exactly how they feel and what they've been hiding in terms of their emotion, okay? But with you showing up as the Queen of Cups, yeah, they do definitely see you as their love interest, okay? Because the Queen of Cups can represent that, same as King of Cups. King of Cups can represent love interest as well. So that's pretty much what we got here, right? That this person, King of Swords energy, literally perceives you, views you, Queen of Cups, as their love interest. So, and I feel like there's so much more that you don't know. Like, there's a lot you don't know, which is why they do want to open up lines of communication. Yeah, Five of Cups. Because you're under the illusion that this person doesn't care. They're afraid that their window of opportunities passed them by, okay? Or if they tried to make some kind of attempt towards you in the past, maybe you felt like it wasn't the right time. You didn't feel like this is the person for you, or you just felt like, emotionally you weren't in the right place. But now you're in a completely different energy. You're not in that Four of Cups now. You're like in the Nine of Pentacles energy. And maybe you're concerned that, because you told them that that's not something you wanted at that time or something you could look at that time, that this window of opportunities passed you by, all right? So take it how it resonates. And maybe now you're disappointed that you didn't look at this connection, but it's coming back around for a reason, okay? Otherwise, if you never heard from this person, you felt like, they were off to greener pastures elsewhere, that's not the case at all, okay? And you're going to find out exactly where they stand. Yeah, the Star. Exactly. It was always you. That's the crazy thing. Even back then, right, whenever you first met or whenever, the two of you were in communication, they always knew that you were the one, right, for them. That's how they view it. Like, you were always that person to them. You were always that person that they hoped that they would be able to explore a connection with, right? But literally, that's the energy with the Star. And with that Six of Cups, they knew from way back when that you were the person that they wanted to be with. But obviously, there was a reason why this hasn't come to be, right? Whether that's because you had stuff going on, or they had stuff going on, or they were just unaware that you would be even open to it. I don't know. It's going to vary from person to person, but you'll have that conversation anyway as to exactly where they stand and where they stood. But it was always you. That's what you need to know. Yeah, you're going to find this out. They're going to tell you, right? But they always saw you that way. That's the truth with this Ace of Swords. That it was never a case that they didn't see, your value, or they didn't see you as someone special or someone important to them, or, you know, having a special place in their heart. You were always that person for them. That's why the Queen of Cups is showing up here to that Empress, right? Nine of Pentacles energy, Star energy. Like, this person holds you in very high regard. I can't stress that enough. They literally see you as the Queen of Cups, but they know you're an Empress, okay? Yeah. And especially that Nine of Pentacles as well. And then the Star. Like, this is literally how they see you. Yeah. The Hierophant. Yeah. This is someone who wants to commit to you, 100%. They may even want to get married, settle down, something like that, okay? If they know that's something you are looking for, open to, that's what they want to give you, okay? And they're going to make you aware of that this is what they want. It could even be that they're planning to propose one day, right? That's very possible with the Hierophant to the Page of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, so things are definitely changing in this connection. So you're going from being completely oblivious, thinking that this person is off elsewhere and has no interest, when this person has always seen you as the one and wants to make you aware of it and let you know exactly how they feel, and the fact that, you know, they are hoping they can build a life with you to the point where they do want to settle down or get married one day. Like, they want to commit to you, okay? That's literally what it comes down to. But it's just a case of whether or not you would accept what they're offering, right? And if whatever misunderstandings or misgivings or issues there were, are you willing to work through it with them, you know, and leave the past behind? So that's literally it, okay? So for someone out there, right, this could resonate with a few people. The way it's structured, yeah, this could definitely resonate with a specific group of people. You may have, I mean, it makes sense. We've got Mercury retrograde coming up in a matter of days. So yeah, by the time this reading goes out, yeah, it's literally like Mercury retrograde will be on our doorstep. So you have someone here, I'm telling you, that's going to make contact. I wouldn't be surprised if it is within that Mercury retrograde period or just after. You have someone coming out of the woodworks to let you know exactly how they feel about you, how they perceive you, right? With the Queen of Wands, the Tower. Yeah, it's going to be a shock to you. You had no idea that this person has been fixated on you this whole time. And they're looking to commit, I'm telling you. Like, this person is not joking. Like, they're very, very serious about this offer. So, yeah. When they come through with their message, you're going to have to decide and really take the time to consider if this is what you want as well. Because, yeah, this person is not bluffing, okay? So if you give them the green light, like, they're going to show you that they're serious, okay? So guys, I hope this message helps whoever needed it. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you did enjoy it, do hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Share this if you feel like this would resonate with someone that you know, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I will chat to you soon. Bye.